fifth topic of the day right here, coming from Collider.com. It says that Fantastic Four won't be an origin story. Kevin Feige reveals. I don't know how I feel about that, but I will let you know that if you're watching this via live on the replay, there is a link to this in the description box below for you to read at your own leisure. The studio plans to take a different approach to introduce the characters. Oh no. For his upcoming Fantastic Four movie, Marvel won't be going with an origin story. Studio head Kevin Feige has revealed. In an interview with THR, the Hollywood Reporter, Feige discussed the studio's plans to take a different approach to bringing the superhero team into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. A lot of people know this origin. A lot of people know the basics. How do we take that and bring something that they've never seen before? We've set a very high bar for ourselves with bringing that to the screen. Elliot, I think this is a big mistake.
Do you?
I don't know why Kevin Feige would take this approach. I think that he's cutting himself at the knees as far as making money and whatnot. I mean, you know, if you can make 4 movies instead of 3, you know, why not? That's just an extra $1 billion potentially at the box office. And so with you taking away an origin story, I just don't think that's a good idea. And for him to say a lot of people know this origin story, yeah, a lot of comic book fans,
sure,
you know, but I don't know if the general public, I mean, I'm not, the general public isn't idiots. They'll be able to catch on.
Right.
But I just think that, you know, an origin story is just the right way to go. Am I wrong, or how you feeling about this, man?
You know, it's an interesting prospect because, to your point, but yeah, I mean, they're Marvel's first family, but a lot of the times, you know, we live in this zeitgeist, in this circle where we are familiar with characters. A lot of people in chat are familiar with the comic books and all that stuff. But to your point, B, a lot of the average people aren't too familiar with some of these comic book characters, even though, you know, again, Marvel's first family, one of the biggest, you know, characters amongst the Marvel, not even the MCU, I'm just talking about just Marvel in general. But, you know, I think Kevin might be onto something. B, I might have to disagree with you a little bit because their origins, it's not that, like, it's not all that like groundbreaking to me. It's scientists who go into space, who get lost in space, who come back with superpowers. It's pretty, you know, and again, you can have exposition. I believe we're going to see Fantastic Four before we even get their film, you know, in 2024, I believe it was, or 2025, I'm not mistaken. Yeah, man, I wouldn't be surprised if we see them pop up in, you know, Quantumanium. Don't be, you know, Kang appeared in Loki season 1. Kang might, or the Fantastic Four might make an appearance in Loki's show. We might actually see their origins or their, remember, they're dealing with the TVA and time travel. Maybe what Loki's show had something to do with the Fantastic Four and erasing them from the timeline or something like that. So I'm firmly sure that we're going to get more Fantastic Four before we even get their film, to maybe not necessarily focus on their origins, but give you some little tidbits, you know, something in the background. We all assume and speculated that WandaVision and Monica Rambeau, when they were talking about with her and Hayward saying that there were some astronauts lost in space, a lot of us got to speculate, are they referring to the Fantastic Four? So I think there's a way to sprinkle in origins without just like dedicating a film into their, you know, into a movie, and just, you know, sprinkling in throughout the franchise leading up to their film. And by the time we get to 2024, 2025, we're just hitting the ground running, man, and jumping right into this whole origins of Dr. Doom and Galactus and all these characters that come with the Fantastic Four. So I think I'm okay with not necessarily getting a solo origin story for the Fantastic Four.
Okay. I got you. Well said. As you can see, it's coming out November 2024. That's over 2 years from now.
Right.
And so, like you said, that is a lot of time. You know, two and a half years is a lot of time, you know, to prep for that. And they could pop up in other shows, like you said. I don't necessarily.
We already saw Reed Richards in you know, Doctor Strange. So that's one little inkling there. And I think we're gonna get some other characters popping up in some TV shows as well as movies, man.
So what would you prefer, though, man, if it was up to you, or if they put a gun in your head that was like, you can only pick one? They're coming at, you're Alan Horn, or he's not there now, but you get what I'm trying to say.
Right.
You're the boss.
Kevin Feige.
Hey, what? Yeah. What do we do? Are we going to do an origin film or a non-origin film? What would you do?
I'm doing non-origin, man. I
A
think
non-origin.
non-origin film. I
Oh man.
don't think we need to
Oh
go
man.
back, and again, Tim Story did it in the early 2000s. We got it in
Mm.
2015. You can watch that film. There are countless amount of comic books and animated shows and series that you can, again, it's not like the most integral storyline to how they came about their power. So I don't think it really warrants an hour and a half of origins and then the last half hour is a battle. I don't think we need that again. I think it's great. We got it with Spider-Man. We jump right into his story. Of course, his story is a little bit more, maybe more known than other characters, but I'm good without an origin story, bro. I'm good at this point. And plus, too, we know Marvel, even if it was an origin story, they can remix it. At this point, they're making, not necessarily making their own stories, but they're not sticking to the script per se. So I feel like they're gonna be able to give us enough information prior to their movies to make it understandable from when we see them on the big screen in a couple of years.
Okay. Well, hey, hey, you're making a good argument, man. Maybe we'll get some information. Well, most likely we are. And was it September? Is D23?
Yeah,
Yeah. So
cast, director, the whole nine, bro. I'm like big things.
Yeah, we're gonna get a cast, director, all of that. I think all of these dates right here are gonna be filled.
I think so too, B.
Yeah, that fall 2024. We got two of those. Winter. Yeah. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 slots are empty.
That back end of 2024 is like packed. Just 3, 4 and I think some of those are TV shows, but man, they ain't slowing down anytime soon.
And I'm pretty sure that this is like, I mean, there's more dates. They're not just, it's probably 12 slots, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I still firmly believe that Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars will be more than a 6-month gap. I do think they're going to push the Secret Wars back a year.
That would be great. That would be great. I just make it good. Let me I can't talk. Just make it good. Let me grab some of these super chats real quick that's been building up. Shawnee D, 499. Thank you so much, ma'am. B, I'm waiting on you to do a subby call-in show for us to join you one Sunday. I'll call in repping Mackie. Just playing Happy Sunday. I'm not opposed to that. I may do that one time. I got to figure out how to do it because I don't want anybody calling in just trolling. And
I've done it twice, B, and luckily, knock on wood, I haven't had that experience. They tend to, the good people come in and they have some good things. I literally had a stream where I had 4 people that I've seen in the chat. We talked about Severance for like an hour, so I have faith in the people.
Bro. I got you. And I guess I can go. Yeah, I guess I can go off the name of the people too. And if I recognize the face,
in the back room or whatnot.
Right. Yep. Make sure they're dressed and not trying to flash the camera or nothing. Get my channel taken down. I can't afford that right now. But Shawnee D, thank you so much, ma'am. I do appreciate it. Also got Mara Sharice 199. Thank you so much, ma'am. Silver Surfer movie, the story we don't know yet. Yes. Should that be his own separate movie? You think?
There's enough there, his whole planet of peace and and all that stuff being disrupted by Galactus and him becoming the pawn of Galactus. Yeah, there's honestly maybe even a series and a movie. There's so much to that character. So yeah.
Yes, hire Elliot as Kevin Feige. Right on. Tony Sway, second super chat. They go to space, get 5G radiation, and get superpowers.
There you go.
Boring unless they let T'Challa solo the team like the comic. Right on.
Yep.
Thank you, man. I do appreciate the super chat. Thank you. And for all the super chats, I appreciate it. Here you go. Right here. I appreciate that, guys. And again, if you're watching this via live on the replay, there's a link down to this in the description box below for you to read at your own leisure.